I liken this movie to a mashup of Twilight, E.T., and Jurassic Park. It had elements of all of them. It reminded me of E.T. because of the scenes where E.T. has been captured by the scientists and they're experimenting on him and they're doing all kinds of tests to see what's he made of, this, that, and the other. Same thing with the unicorn. You see in the previews where the unicorn gets hit by Paul Rudd's car. There you go. That's how that starts. 2, Twilight. The character played by Jenna Ortega is very angsty teenish. She's, I don't know, awkward, a little bit emo or goth, and was giving me the vibes of Kristen Stewart from Twilight. Nothing about the story, just that character was very Kristen Stewart, Bella-ish. But she did a great job. I loved her character. She's the one I enjoyed the most out of this movie. And then Jurassic Park 2, to be exact. Did you see that one that had Téa Leoni in it? Téa Leoni's in this. And she's playing a similar character, kind of. And then just the way some of the fantasy creatures are handled was very reminiscent of Jurassic Park. So if you go see this movie, please let me know if you thought that you could see these similarities that I'm describing. The main actors in this. You had Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, Will Poulter, Téa Leoni, Sumita Mami, Anthony Carrigan, Richard E. Grant, and Stan Parker. I'm going to be honest with you, there's not a lot of golden nuggets about this movie, and it's also not really a critic favorite, and I'll explain why. So that's what the golden nuggets are going to be a little later in the video. Nextly, what did I love and hate about this movie? Well, it is funny in parts. I did like how they brought in some comedic elements. It's super gory and violent. If you enjoy that, it's A24, so I love some of their movies. They bring something a little original. And they do horror pretty well. And even though it did have aspects of other movies to me, it seems like a somewhat original story. It was written and directed by Alex Sharfman. This is his directorial debut. He's done some producing. And he wrote and directed this. So be that as it may. I found out it was slow in parts. I would get a little bit bored. So that I didn't love. Paul Rudd's character was kind of terrible. For someone who's playing an attorney, he seemed very not intelligent at all. Like, several times I was like, what are you doing? Are you insane? I don't like it when a character is supposed to be intelligent and then behaves in just a ridiculous way. I did love Jenna Ortega's character. And I thought that Will Poulter, he played a little bit of an over-the-top kind of comedic member of this family. I liked his role. He brought something interesting to the movie. So golden nuggets. The critics aren't enjoying this. If you get on like Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb, you'll see that it only has like 30% approval from critics. Partially because the AI is not that great, and the way they handle the creature, it's not very well done. I use a lot of my imagination, and I just get into movies. If I enjoy the story, I can overlook some of that stuff. But if you really like realistic CGI, and that's something that's very important to you, you won't enjoy that. So the special effects are weak. Will Poulter was great. Jenna was great. Paul wasn't. So also, this story, the premise of it is like a satire on the greedy upper rich class and how they handle pharmaceuticals and stuff like that. It was kind of a weak story. Like, if they were going to hit that, they should have really hit it harder and made it where I guess either you really hate these people more or something. And it was kind of a weak storyline in that way. The lore, I enjoyed the lore about unicorns. That was interesting. So let me know what you think after you watch this movie. Midwestern Movie Reviewer out.